All right, we are live. Hello, YouTube. How you doing? Thank you so much for joining me. Let's continue working on the project. And I think today, let me review the things that I want to do today. Just one moment. I had notes. I have notes. So we managed to create a relation manager last time for, if I'm not mistaken, for products. And we managed to create an attaching action where we can attach a record, where we can attach a supplier to a product, and also on the same model or on the same form define a or set the value for a pivot table for define a value in the pivot table, which was the supplier SKU field. And so we got that done. What I want to do today is change the layout of that page so that the edit page and the relation manager are in a tabbed manner. So you have a tab navigation button at the top, and you can switch between the edit page and the relation manager. That's my goal. Also, I want to be able to, as the requirement documents states, I should be able to add stock to a product. And that should be made in a small model where you can just add a stock quantity to a product and save it. So we're going to do that with via editing a record in a model. I have the documentation link ready there. So those are the two things that I want to accomplish today. Whatever we can do after that, maybe add a couple of widgets to the products. Not widgets, sorry, filters. There is a requirement that all of the products should be filtered by supplier or out of stock, I think was the other one. So if we can get that in, that'll be great. It all depends on how smooth the road is from here. Let me open the project first, see everything that we have so far. Mm, am I not? Oh, here. Guess what? Guess what? Jesus. It's Friday. I was working. It happens. Also, I don't know if there is a way I can change this, but I don't really like the fact that the default URL for clicking on a row, it's the view page instead of the edit page. I don't know if I like that. I don't know what you guys think. We still and also we don't have the ability to change the suppliers from here. So I would rather have the row clicking go to edit, and if you want to just view the product, you click here instead of having to click here directly. I don't know if there is a way to change this behavior. We'll have to go through the documentation. But that's just a nice to have. I'll keep it in the back of my mind and in the bottom of my notes. In any case, so far, if you click on edit, now you go to the edit page, and at the bottom of the page, you have your relationships. And from here, you can attach one, and you can add an SKU. This is a pivot record. And you can select a supplier from here. That should be, why is it not? I remember that that was supposed to be, what's the word? Like filling the records, like preloading records. I thought I had that already. How funny things are. Let me check. Was it the product form or product relation? Is it supplier relation manager? Let me see what's here. Header actions. Yeah, preload record select. What the hell is, what's up with that? And it's in the attach action. And we have ads.
The stream is now paused for ads.
All right, let's take a break first. Oh, I think I know. I know why. I know exactly why. There are no more suppliers. Ads are over. All right, welcome back. So the reason why there is no values on this select is because we only have one supplier currently in the database. Therefore, if that supplier is already attached, and I believe we define a unique key in the pivot table using the product ID and the supplier ID, Filament is smart enough to know that the only supplier available is already attached. So it's only going to show me options for unattached suppliers, if that makes sense. In fact, we can actually test that out if I just detach that one supplier. And if we go to attach again, now we have that supplier there. So it filters out anything that is already attached from this select. Perfect. Perfect. All right, let's make this layout change into a tab selection, like a tabbed menu. Oh, that's a good one. If you're on YouTube, you're not listening to the music. If you want to listen to some real good music, you can switch over to Twitch if you want, not required. If you stay on YouTube, you're just gonna see me bobbing my head all over the place. So, link in the description if you want. So, I have the documentation for this right here. It's combining the relation manager tabs with the form. Can I go there? There you go. Let's make this bigger a little. $125, so we don't lose that menu here. It's big enough, right? You can read. So on the edit or the view page class, override the has combined relation manager tabs with content. That's a mouthful, isn't it? Very long but verbose function name. It's all right. You can use a function name that is like a mile long if you need to. Has combined relation manager tabs with content method, which just returns true or false. So let's do that. Let's see what happens. Has combined relation manager tabs with content. And this is in the edit product, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, edit product. So we go down here. Oh, no. I have to do that. I was still using caps. Is that a protected? I can just start typing, shouldn't I? Has combined, isn't it? Combined, there it is. Public function has combined relation, blah, 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 blah. And let's return true. If we just do that, what happens? Huh? 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 Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? One freaking line of code and it all changes. If you're not using filament, what are you waiting for? I'm not sure if we want to do anything else from that. Let me just keep reading, see what else we have, because that pretty much covers what I wanted to do. Let's see. Oh, customizing the content tab. The content, sorry. The content tab is actually the edit page, I think. On the edit or view page class, override the get content tab component method and use any tab customization methods. What do we get from with the get content tab content? Get what? Get content tab component. Oh, okay. So, all right. I see. Let's see what happens. I want to try it out just to see it. Get content. Let's do it down here. Get content tab. Oh, okay, so we have the component itself, just the icon, the label, the position, and that's it. Interesting. It actually takes a string. Sure. AI. What do we get with that? Oh, okay. Look at that. So the content page, like I said, is the form. So we can change the content label. Instead of saying edit, we can actually change it to get content tab label, and let's return what? Let's return edit. Oh, a string edit product. I don't need this comment. All right. Let's change the icon. This is using hero icons. Let me look for a good icon that symbolizes a product. Flashbang warning. Told you. Hmm. I don't see anyone. What did they use in their demo? Oh, just squares? Okay, we can do that. What would that be, by the way? Scanning, 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 scanning. I don't see it. Oh, there it is, squares. Didn't I say squares? Huh, interesting. Squares 2 by 2. Copy that, and let's go to here. I should do it. Should also change that over here. That is in the resource. Before I do that, yoink. It has something to do with navigation. Label icon. Yeah, active. No, wait. Active navigation icon, is that it? Let me see. Let me see. Documentation, please. No need, actually. I can just look at the resource, I guess. Symbols, icon. No? Belongs, has concerns, has routes, has navigation. Maybe this? Yeah, navigation icon. There it is. Protected status string. Navigation icon. Why didn't I get that choice? Because it's right there. I didn't see it. Outline, rectangle, stack. Oh, I have an enum class. Interesting. Let's see if we can find the squares. Squares 2 by 2. There it is. Ew. What? Why? 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 Why is that there? Can I use the same backed enum in the relation manager? Not there. The edit page. Edit product. Hero icon. Ooh. Squares 2 by 2. Totally can, yeah. It's not outlined, but it is consistent. Let's find a supplier's icon. I guess an outline of a person should do. Let me see. Demo is being refreshed. All right, cool. Did I close the other? Okay. Heroicons.com. Flashbang. It's like profile. Yeah. Or we can use this like clipboard. I like that. I like the clipboard. Clipboard document list. Or just clipboard document. try that one, see how it looks. Suppliers resource. We're making a lot of changes and I forgot the GitHub thingy. I guess we can put it, what is the branch that I'm currently in? Forgot. Relation managers. Well, we can keep all of this in relation managers. It's still relation manager adjacent. Yeah, like that. Not mad about it. Let's try the one with document list. I don't know. I'm undecided. All right, I'm gonna leave it at users because suppliers are supposed to be entities. They have names and emails. Nah, document list. I said it. No, it's clipboard actually. Clipboard document list. And that is it. Now, the icon for that is in a different, it's not the content, is, let me check. Customizing the relation manager tabs. To customize the tab for a relation manager, override the get tab component method and use any tab. This is still, but where is this? Is this still in the edit page? I don't think it is. I think this is in the relation manager, isn't it? Makes sense that it'll be in the relation manager. Um, no. Okay, I know what it is. Okay, okay. I know. A little confused. Why did you? I hate you so much. Everything in this class, in the edit page, is just about the content. And it pains me that they were kind enough they tell me here that it's in the edit and view page for the content. But when it comes to the relation, they say override the get component, the get tab component method. They don't tell me which class. And that is not helpful. Okay, it's in the relation manager. Get tab component. There's no easy way to change just the label on the supplier tab. Yeah. Oh,
The
we have
stream is
ads.
now paused for ads.
Quick break, everyone. I have an idea. I'm going to try something. Oh, no. Wait. Hey, welcome back from the ads. So it's not, I think I found the method. There is one that is called get tab component, but that's just for the entire tab component, and I don't want to redefine everything. There is this one get icon here. Let's use that one. There is a get icon, get icon position, get badge color. Okay, get icon it is. Get icon it is. Let's put it up here. Get icon. And let's use hero icon. Clipboard document list. Why are you? Yeah, it's a back enum. What are you talking about? This should work. What is the problem here? What? Why? All right, just where's Laravel? Laravel. Where's my Laravel thing? Something's wrong here. Hold on. My Laravel idea plugin is not enabled. What do you mean no license? What? What do you mean no license? I was almost sure I had a license. Maybe it was, yeah, it is free now. Oh, it's free now. How can I make it? One sec. I need to. Starting July 30th, which is yesterday. If you already have a Laravel IDEA plugin installed, you get full access to all plugin features at not extra cost. Maybe if I uninstall it, let's try that. Let's try that. Let's try uninstalling and reinstalling the plugin. Uninstall. Yes, please. Can I install it? Just okay. Let's try that again. Restart ID. why, why are you like this? Yeah, restart. All right, install. Apply. All right. There's my Laravel thingy. But it's not. Generate helper code. That's what I wanted. And it still didn't work. Pretty sure this should work. Let me just yeah, no. Oh, the get I okay. Oh, okay. It's just a string. That's what it is. Like that? Yeah. Missing parentheses. Where? Like that? Okay. And this is incorrect. Update that. And what are you? That is a string. Fine. I'll just do this. What are you complaining about? Oh, model. Okay. Can you not? All right. No more no more squiggly lines. See if this works. No. Okay, no enum then. It's not outline, is what is the instead of outline, how do I make it full? This should be here. Oh, solid. So S. No? It's clipboard document, isn't it? Clipboard document list. All right. Took us a while, but we got there. Like, took the long road, but we are there now. It just sucks that sometimes you can use the enum and sometimes you can't for some reason. Like the definition of this get icon. If I go to what was it? Edit product. This one here, you can use the backed enum just fine. So this one is consistent with the navigation icon also from the resource. But if I go to the relation manager, and I look for the get icon method, this one is a string. Yeah, sucks, but all right. I think that's why it took me a while. I wanted to use something that was consistent with the two things that I just did previously, but in the relation manager, it's just different. Either way, no more complaining. We got it. So we have the edit and the suppliers, the edit product and the suppliers. We have a tab menu. We can switch between the two, and everything else works exactly the same. All right. That really took us 55 minutes. Well, time flies when you're having fun, isn't it? All right, next thing that I wanted to do was, right, that's done. Right, editing a record with a model. So if we go to products, I need to have an extra action over there that says add stock. And that should open a modal where I can edit just the stock amount and then save it in a model without leaving this page. Where did that thing go? Oh, here it is. So, rendering a form in a model. You may use a form field to create action model forms. The data from the form is available in the data array of the action closure. So basically we add another action, call it add stock. We add a schema to it. We're going to have a text input defined as a number. I think there is a way to do that. And the action closure here is going to receive an array of data and the record that we are currently editing, right? So we just have to take that record, set the data, and then save it. Easy enough, right? One sec. All right. Let's give this a try. Let's start with an action. We are going to the product resource, right? But we need to go to the products table. I love that. I actually love this new organization. It used to be you had everything in one class and it was miles long, and now you can have your own product info list, your own product form schema, and your own products table, and you just call configure on that. You can actually create your own, and you just need a configure method there that takes a table and just you add things to it, and that's it, and you return that, and that's all that it is. It's just a class with a static function that accepts a table and returns a table and just configures it. Organization at best. One sec. All right. Let's go to the actions. Should be here. Toolbar actions, record actions. Okay. Let's add another one. Call it action. Action make. Let's call this add stock. And let's just keep it as this. Given that the documentation does it like that, the camel case. From there we go label. And there we need a schema. For the schema, we're going to have a text input. what the hell is that? Oh, Java, please. Just Java. Text input. Uh, that's not how it goes. Make, and it's going to be stock quantity like that. Set the label to stock quantity. There should be something like number, numeric. Yeah, numeric is fine. And it should be required, I think. Then we have an action where it's where the magic happens. This takes a function with an array of data and should be a product. Kind of, but no. I mean, I want to set the stock quantity not plus to it, right? Or do I want to plus to it? I mean, I think I do. Yeah, let's do a plus to it. What are you complaining about? Unknown route. Oh, okay. So no, we don't need to return the route. You silly boy. So we're not really showing the current stock in this model. We're just showing add stock to it. So you just type a number and that number will just add on top of the current stock, which makes sense, I think. We'll see how it feels. And if you make a mistake and you added more, then you have to click edit, go into the edit page, and adjust the number to your liking. Oh, my shoulder just popped. Oh my God. I'm getting older. We need an icon for this. I have just the icon that I want. Is there an icon for this, for the action? Yes, there is. And we can use a back enum here. So let's use hero icon. And I believe there was a square plus something, something. Squares plus. It's just a plus with 3 squares, which denotes adding something. See how it looks. Yeah. Right there. Yeah. Can I change the color? Yes. What options do we have for colors? I don't know. Is there a colors section? Colors. We can do a success, right? Let's try success. Yeah, I like it. Looks neat. And if I click it, that is way too big for my liking. How can we change this? Maybe the schema. Columns? No. Oh shit. Went too far. Hmm. Can I do a column span of 1? Will that change anything? No. How can I change the size of that thing? Make it smaller. Can I even do that? Maybe there is not a way to do that? Let me read into it real quick. Maybe there is. Adding an icon inside a model, customizing the alignment of a model content, maybe making the header, footer, model custom, model content, changing the model width. They thought of everything. Model width. There it is. Just make an MD. Wait. There is a back enum for this. With the is there an MD? Can you import that class for me, please? Thank you. Medium. Thank you so much. There's no comma there. Ah, that's what I wanted. Let's change that label. So right now it's 10. Let's say we add another 10, we submit, and now it's 20. Super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Okay, we're making good time. So let's see if we can squeeze in the filters for the products. If we go to the requirements document, there is the filter FRP2 says table filtering. The product table must have filters to show products that are out of stock or by specific
The
supplier.
stream is now paused for
And
ads.
we're on ads. So let's take a break. I'm gonna go get some more water. Be right back. Welcome back. Answer over. So we need to custom filters. We already have a search capability here for searching for so we can search products. I don't know by which column though. I'm imagining name as like everything here. But this part here has only the trash option. Hamad, how you doing? Thank you so much for coming. Hope you're doing great, and I hope you had a great week and you're ready for the weekend. So we only have one option here on the filters part, and that is to show, since we used soft deletes, we have the option to show only deleted records, or actually combine the non-deleted and deleted records. So with deleted records and only show deleted records. We're gonna have two more options here. So we can search by out of stock. That'll be like a check. And also a select drop down for suppliers. We should have let's add a new supplier. If we want to test this properly, let's add another supplier here and an extra product. Should be able to add products to a supplier from here, right? I'm bumping the mic like crazy today. Don't you think? That should be useful. Although that is, we have only attach. No, let's leave it like that. Let's go to products. New product. Uh, immediately out of stock. Sold. I now I remember. We need to send this to the edit page. Let me do that right now. Let me do that right now. Let me do that right now. And that is in edit product. Was it an edit product, or let me check edit supplier? I think we have yeah, get redirect URL. In fact, let's use this method here. Yoink, edit product. That should do it. Go to edit. Go to supplier, attach, and let's go to test supplier number 2. Attach. And now we can go back to products here, and now we have 2 products. One of them is stock 0, which we are going to use to test the out of stock. And we have 2 different suppliers. Why is the barcode not showing? One moment. Did we call it something else? Barcode? Ah, that makes sense. Oh, that reminds me. I want the click of the row. Let's do that right now. I want the behavior of me clicking a row to go to the edit page instead of the view page. And if you want to view the record, you have to click here, not the other way around. So let me see if there is something in the documentation about this. Should be under tables. Pagination, record URL, clickable rows. You may allow rows to be completely clickable by using the record URL method. There. I bet you that's already there. It's not. Filters, columns. All right, let's add this record URL method here. Record URL. And the URL should be products dot edit. I believe that should be it. No error, so that means that's fine. And now refresh, and if I click on this, not found. What is what would be the URL? That's the route. But we should be able to also one moment. Shouldn't we able to do something like edit product get URL, right? Is that not? Oh, it takes God damn it. It needs a parameter. Oh yeah, the record. You ass. Hoo hee hee. I'm doing it wrong. I'm doing everything wrong. Hold on. This is a function. Yeah, something like that. And in fact, why don't we do route? Hmm. Okay, documentation is a little misleading on that front. So let's go with, instead of route, edit product edit, no, edit. What is going on with you? Dude, come on. There you go. Although it's complaining about this, which is what? The type? So get key. Yeah, it's expecting an ID, which is a number. Okay, let's try this. I think that should work. Nope. Must be a type array. All right. Okay. No errors. Perfect. Good, 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 good. I like that. And now from here, if you want the view page, you can click here, or you can go back to the product list and click on the view icon specifically. All right, filters. Filters, filters, filters. Let's start with the out of stock, which requires only for me to use the filter make, give it a name, and pass a query. Yeah, that's good enough. Let's see. Filters here. All right, filters, trash filters make. Let's add another one. Let's go with filter make. That'll be out of stock, right? Yeah, can you import that? Thank you. Oh, that one. And here we go, query. And this is a function that takes in a builder. Illuminate database query builder, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. And here we have to return a builder actually. And yeah. I don't see a stock going less than 0, but let's be safe and just put in where column stock quantity is less than or equal than 0. And by doing that, I believe we should have a new filter option. Yep, out of stock. Click on that. Nothing happens. Oh, apply filters. Didn't work. Did I use the wrong import? Product table config argument 1 of query must be of Illuminate database query builder. Did I use Illuminate Eloquent? No, Illuminate database query builder. Oh, it has to be. No. Must be of type Illuminate database query builder. Yeah. Illuminate database query builder. Illuminate database query builder. What the fuck? Oh, it's Eloquent. Piece of shit. That was on me. I read it wrong. All right, let's try that. Filter again. Out of stock. Apply. It works. And then reset. Perfect. Can we put this on top? I believe the order of the filters matter. Yeah. Let's do the other one, which was by supplier. Which, by the way, we don't have the supplier name here. We should not have. We shouldn't have that in the table, right? It's too much information. TMI. But we do need a filter, and that is a select filter. Often you want to use select field instead. You want to use a select field instead of a checkbox. This is especially true when you want to filter a column based on a set of predefined options that the user can choose from. To do this, you can create a filter using the select filter class. And I can bet you my left nut that there is a relationship method of that select filter. Options, attribute, multi-select, relationship. Bingo bango. My nuts are safe. And I meant peanuts. I mean, what are you thinking? Okay, so select filter. Let's add that just below this one. Make, and yeah, supplier it is. And let's do relationship, supplier name. And just like before, we want to preload the values. Man, isn't this easy? Just doesn't get easier than that. Like 2 methods and you have this. Hope it works. Yeah, you have an error. 2 lines of code and you have an error. Isn't that easy? Let me do that again. One sec. This is a multiple. That's not a comma. All right, let's take two. Take two. Like, isn't that easy? I mean, 3 lines of code and you get this. Did I spit? Okay, take three. Take three. I mean, isn't that? Don't do that. I'm just doing a bit for a short. 3, 2, 1. I mean, isn't that easy? You have 3 lines of code for a filter, relationship, multiple, preload, and with that you get this. You get a select with all the suppliers already preloaded, and you can choose multiple to filter by. In this case, we only want supplier number 2. And let's remove the out of stock, apply filters, and it works. Let's do another one. Test supplier, apply filters, and that's the other one. Doesn't get any easier than that. Filament version 4, baby. And see. That's how the sausage is made. You just witnessed. You just witnessed how the sausage is made. No, but really, I mean, how awesome is that? How awesome. You got like just making this freaking component by yourself. Just making a peel component, a multiple select that has this layout, this design, just making this freaking component will take you a month. Maybe less. Take me a month. Just this. And you get it for free. For free! God damn it. What else? No, I think that's all. That's all that we wanted. So let's recap. We made this clickable row to go to the edit page. In the edit page, we changed the layout of the edit page from a form in relation manager at the bottom to be a tabbed menu, so we can switch between those. We also added the products filter here. Oh no, wait, we added a modal to edit this stock. If you add a number to a stock, it just updates that value here. So we can quickly edit a row with a modal. And finally, we added filters, so we can filter by out of stock or multiple suppliers. And all in a span of 1 hour and 41 minutes. I call that good progress. Ads are about to start. So we're going to take a little break, and we probably ended up here. And I have to think about what are we going to do Monday. We'll go through the requirements and see what else do we want. Maybe on Monday we can start working on the API that we are going to use with the companion app, right? Start working on the API endpoints and authentication with Sanctum. So once we have that, we can then start working on a companion product that is going to be a mobile app where you can scan barcodes with a camera, and that'll go to the database and give you a product back. You're gonna have to think about how to do that, but that's the idea. And you can quickly edit products in your app
The stream is now paused for ads.
and send that back to the database. But for today, I think we are done, which means YouTube will be saying goodbye, and on Twitch side, we're gonna go play some Dune Awakening. So if you're on YouTube and you want to keep hanging out for a little longer, just jump over to Twitch, link in the description. Give me a follow if you want. We are 191 out of 200 for this week. So yeah. Otherwise, the stream is going to end for YouTube because it's not a good idea to mix content. And I was doing that for a while. Didn't go well. So not doing that anymore. All right, ads are over. Welcome back. As I was saying and sharing with the YouTube folks, I think we are done for today. We made a lot of progress and we didn't have much problems. So on Monday, I think we're going to start with the API endpoints for the companion mobile app that we're going to create. So yeah. So YouTube, goodbye. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you want to keep hanging out again, jump over to Twitch side where we are going to switch content and play Dune Awakening. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye, YouTube.